Hi, my name is James Wu. I'm the CIO with the Farrer Park Company. Farrer Park Company consists of the Farrer Park Medical Center, Farrer Park Hospital, as well as One Farrer Hotel and Spa. I suppose in any implementation, especially when implementation of such a size, there must be certain guidelines to help the team as well as the vendors on where to go, right? For example, like being highly scalable, highly resilient, it must be secure. So these are the very key elements. Of course, there are a lot more. These are the very key elements to making sure that when the design gets implemented, right, it is secure. And there is always certain form of redundancy inside that. So it's very important to have such principles from day one. Okay, one thing here is, for example, let's talk about security, right? So that our design is secure, right? But as in anything, I'm sure there'll be like 5%, whatever, that might not be. But it's still very important is with a secure design, you do not worry much about what's going to happen when there's a certain form of virus outbreak, malware, or even we talk about ransomware as well. So at least it helps you to sleep better at night. But this design also, another type of design here is where we put virtualization in, and it allows our doctors to use virtual desktop to access patient information from Farrer Park Hospital anytime, anywhere. What it means is that they can be in US, and if there is one of the patient is in distress, they can access the patient information in US and prescribe whatever test, medication, anything from US. Well, I mean, we are still not on the highway yet, to say the least, because the system, it's ahead of its time, so it will take time to convince people that there's certain processes, the mindset, have to change, right? So that they can embrace the ability of the technology, and that takes time. We can't do it overnight, right? So that's why I say people, process, technology. People and process are the most challenging. All right, I think for new hospital, it's slightly easier than existing hospital. For new hospital, they must know what they want. That means like 4 or 5 years down the road, when I first start my hospital, what are the capabilities and features that should be available, right? So, and then they also must have like key what you call pillars of focus. So when they focus on that, they will essentially implement something that might be able to meet their focus. Now, for existing hospital, it's not so simple because of the legacy issue. But having said that, they still can look into the future and just say, okay, where do I want to achieve, and where am I now? Then they plan from there. At least they know that a few years down the road, things will change. They improve somewhat. May not be totally as easy as a new built hospital. Well, integrated healthcare, it's something that people would like to achieve. It's not that simple. One here is because you need to have the budget, right? Again, like when you want to put everything on technology, it's going to cost more. Because not only for the capital expenditure, but also the maintenance, right? The OPEX. So they must really know where they want. It's very important. And then they will sell this to their own board and just say, look, if we go down this track, this is what we can achieve, and this is something that it's doable. So they need to have a vision. Okay, I'm impressed by the quality of the turnout. Even for a Friday afternoon, the room was almost full. So whereas some other countries, when it's the second day or it's a Friday, you do not see a full room. But what I saw today was a full room, which is very impressive.